Hello, this is Fisher Flames from the Team Optic YouTube channel. Today I'm here with Purplecowy, and we're going to do another deck overview. Purplecowy, what deck do you run?
I run a Dragon Archetype deck.
Cool, let's get into it.
Alrighty, my first card is Kidmodo Dragon. I use it when it's destroyed, and then I can special summon a high-level monster from my hand. And the next two cards, which are two copies, Divine Dragon. I use these to get a monster back from my graveyard to my hand. Next are Electroviruses. I have two of them. It allows me to take control of a machine-type monster. And then after that, 3 Crusadio Dracos. You can only special summon them from your hand to face down defense position. And then I mainly use them as tribute material. Next is Masked Dragon. I use it to get a monster that has 1500 less attack power from my deck and add it to my hand, mainly Kidmodo Dragon. And the next card is Lady of D. I use this card so my opponent cannot attack face-up dragon-type monsters on my end of the field. And the next card is White Dragon Wyvern Buster. I can only special summon this from my hand by banishing one dark-type monster from my graveyard. And I also use it as tribute material also. My next card is Spear Dragon. I mainly use it as tribute material. My next card is Axe Dragon Mew. I use it for it's a pretty good low-level card. For a level 4, it has 2,000 attack power, so it's a pretty good card. And now we're heading on to like level 5 or higher. So it's just Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. Nothing very special. Only 2,200 attack power, but I use it sometimes. It's pretty good. The next card is Red Eyes Black Dragon. I use it to launch pretty good attacks against my opponent. The next card is Archblade Dragon. If you special summon it from the graveyard, you can banish as many face-up spell or trap cards, I believe. So, and if your opponent controls as possible. Auto Pendulum Dragon, a pretty good card. It's got 2,400 attack. And if this card battles an opponent monster, any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled. So it's
Only if it's like above level 5 though, right?
Yeah. Next is Felgrand Dragon. You can only special summon it from the graveyard. And if this card is special summoned, target one monster in your graveyard, and this card gains that many attack points that monster's level is times 200. The next card is White Knight Dragon. It's a really good card. Like the Blue Eyes White Dragon, it has the same attack and defense as that. 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. And during each player's turn, if when a spell or trap card targets this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Or when another face-up monster attacks one of your other monsters that's on the field, you can use its effect to target that attack to this card. And the next card is an Egyptian god, Slifer the Sky Dragon. So its effect is that how many cards you have in your hand is how much attack and defense it has. It's really good when you have a lot of cards in your hand that you're not using to put on the field. Okay, now we're getting into my trap cards. So I have 2 trap holes. I can destroy a card when it's normal flip summoned that has with 1,000 or more attack. Target that monster and then destroy it. And next is Call of the Haunted, and I have 2 of those. So let's say I have a really high level card that's in my graveyard. I can use it to bring it back. And next is Magic Cylinder. I only have 1 of these. When a card attacks one of my cards, you can use this, deflect it, and damage the other player's life points directly. The next card is Mirror Force. When a card is attacked for an attack, I can use this to destroy all face-up attack position monsters your opponent controls, and then they are destroyed. And next is Damage Diet. When you are getting attacked directly, you can use this card to halve all the damage you take during that turn. It's a pretty good card. The next card is Grand Horde of Heaven. So let's say somebody tries to special summon it. You can use this card to destroy that special summon card. Next is Nutrient Z. So during damage calculation, when you're about to take 2,000 or more damage, you gain 4,000 life points first. But it's not permanent, it's only for damage calculation. The next card is Negate Attack. So let's say I'm getting targeted for an attack. I can use this card to stop that attack. The next is Rope of Life. So let's say one of my cards is sent to the graveyard by the field, or by battle, most probably by battle. You can discard your entire hand, special summon that monster, and it gains 800 attack. Next is Zero Gravity. So when this card is used, you can change all the battle positions of face-up monsters on the field. Next is Wobuku. So when you're getting attacked, and then you use this trap card, you basically take no damage at all. Next, 2 Mystical Space Deafening is a pretty standard card, destroying one spell or trap card in the field. Next is Stamping Distraction. You can only activate it when you have a face-up dragon type monster on the field. And if you do, you can destroy one spell or trap card on the field, and whoever controls that card will take 500 damage. Next card is Super Rejuvenation. I have 2 of these, and you can only use it when you discard one dragon type monster, and then you can draw 1 card for every time a dragon type monster has been discarded from your hand. Next is Change of Heart. Let's say your opponent has a really high level monster and you don't. You can use this card to take control of it and then use it right back against this card, Swords of Revealing Light. Another pretty standard card. I don't really use it to reveal monsters. Also, it's a good thing when someone has a really high level monster and you can use it, and then they can not attack you for 3 turns. Next is Book of Moon. With another situation, when there's another high level monster, you can change it to face down defense position. Next is Moonbeat of Giant Dragon. It's a really good card when you have a level 5 or higher card that's dragon type on the field. You can take that card back to your hand and then destroy all spell or trap cards. Sadly, that means also you. Next is Summoner's Art, a pretty standard card. It allows you to look for one level 5 or higher card from your deck and add that card to your hand. Next is Horn of the Unicorn. You can attach this to a monster and they gain 700 attack and defense points. But when this card is destroyed, it has to go to the top of your deck. Next is Dragon's Gunfire. And then you can only activate this card when you have a face-up dragon-type monster on the field. You can inflict 800 points of direct damage to your opponent or destroy one face-up monster with a defense of 800 points or less. Last card is Mountain. It's a field spell card and it increases the attack and defense of all dragon, winged beast, and thunder-type monsters by 200 points. And now, time for the last few cards, which are my extra deck monsters. So my first extra deck monster is number 57, Triad Dust Dragon. I use this card a lot because, let's say a card has a really high attack power. You can use its effect, which, this card is, you can target one monster your opponent controls, and basically take the same attack power but add 100 because attack is 100. So the next one is Anti-Luminescent Knight. It's a pretty good card. 2,450 attack power. Only takes 2 level 4 monsters. Don't really exceed summon it that much because, it's good, but it's not the best, but it's not bad. So my next card is Agave Dragon. You can only use its effects depending by the type of monster that's in your graveyard. It has 4 different effects, which I don't feel like reading because that's a lot of effects. And the last card is Dekotaka. This card's effect is when every time it's pointing at a monster, it gains 500 attack. And that is my deck. Have a good day.